Yo, what is good, YouTuber? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, doing gameplay with the brand new 100 overall Jaylen Brown, the deserving Finals MVP for the Boston Celtics. Here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM, I'm glad JB won the Finals MVP. I'm not one of those guys. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm not really one of those guys who's out here trying to just bash Jason Tatum. But if Tatum had won Finals MVP, that might have been the worst Finals MVP in the history of ever, because he did not deserve it. Jaylen Brown, on the other hand, was the Celtics' best player in this series and had himself a phenomenal Finals, and really has emerged as a star this year after a couple years of not quite that same level of play. So excited about that. And honestly, this card should be pretty good. Like, I think he's gonna be fun to use. The problem that I do have with this card is that he is already the exact copy of, I mean, he's just basically his prior Dark Matter, except with 100 overall stats and badges, which in all honesty don't make that huge of a difference. So while this is a free 100 overall, only the second free 100 overall, well, I guess technically the unlimited rings are free cards as well, so technically he's the 6th free 100 overall of the year. I don't actually think he's going to be that exceptional because of his lack of size. Doesn't mean he's going to be a terrible card. I just don't think he's going to be dominantly, unstoppably elite in my team or anything along those lines. So with that being said, before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, JB, he's 100 overall, 99 stats across the board, of course. I mean, and basically perfect stats and badges. Like, he is pretty much as perfect as a Jaylen Brown card is going to be, but none of his animations have been touched at all. So even though he's got every single badge in the game on at least gold, and I mean, none of the badges that are important are not on Hall of Fame. Like, he is insanely complete and insanely good. The problem with this card remains the fact that his release is still, to this day, not a very good release. Like, it's just the facts of the way the game is this year. His release is just not good. And that's okay, but it's true. And so when you use JB, I mean, his behind the back is fine. His tray escape is good. His behind the back isn't great, to be honest. It's not a horrifically bad one, but it's not unbelievably good or anything. His release is just, it's just on the slower end. It is. I mean, it's been on the slower end all year. And yes, his fade is pretty good. Although I would say his fade is not unbelievably top tier or anything. I guess he's got Pro 2 fade. So it's a very good fade. It's just his upper isn't insanely fast. So it slows down the fade slightly, which is why I don't say super duper top tier, but it's really smooth and easy to green. It's a top tier fade. I don't know. I would agree with that. And his shot creation sigs are good, not insane. Better behind the back would be nice. Better release would be nice. Those are the two main critiques for this card. And while he is a great free shooting guard and a very, very nice 100 overall free card, there are three at least better free shooting guards in the game. Glenn Rice, Rick Barry, and 100 overall John Havlicek are all without a doubt better free cards at the shooting guard position. There may even be one or two more as well. So JB is good, but I don't think he's going to be next level incredible. With that being said, I'm still excited to use the Finals MVP. So let's hop into a game and see what Jaylen Brown can do. All right, I wasn't paying attention. I gave up a three-pointer on the first possession. This dude's team's actually looking, I mean, he's completed unlimited. He's got Wemby and Dr. J, and is that Chet Holmgren? Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Oh, that's Tony Kukoc. Sorry, the new Kukoc. Opal SGA, interestingly enough, and Domantas Sabonis. Some of those cards are kind of interesting, but good start to the game. I mean, we immediately got ourselves a dunk with JB. He gets the steal there as well, or we get a steal. We run in transition. JB for three. Slightly early on the release, unsurprisingly. I think most of my misses will likely be slightly early with this card. That's a good shot. This Kukoc card is so good. Did gameplay on him earlier today. I didn't even play that amazing. In fact, I made multiple legitimately serious mistakes in that game and still had a really good gameplay with him. He's a dog. JB to the rim. Contact slam. Holy smokes. Way to just knock SGA on his butt. Give me a chase down, too. Ooh, no chase down. Good stick dunk by him. I respect it. This dude doesn't seem like he's a bad player, and he is already up 9-4. So stop on the break. Kick to the corner. Catch. Shoot. We'll take our assist. Our test for three. Cuts it to a 2-point game. Very high scoring first minute or so of this game. So let's see what we can do. Step up here. Stay in front. Good D. JB switched on to Kukoc. That's fine. Kukoc is 6'11", but JB's going to fight. I mean, this card is absolutely exceptional, except for the behind the back not being top tier and his release not being exceptional. Everything else about the card is absolutely exceptional. So, I mean, he's a dog. There is no doubt about that whatsoever. I just think he could be a little bit better than he is. That went in. Are you trolling me? That's crazy. By the way, massive shout out to my boy Shadow for letting me use his account to record this gameplay. I think I forgot to shout him out in the intro, and if I did, that is my bad and my apologies. But JB for three drills that one. The release is smooth and easy. It's not a release you should miss much when you're open. It's just not fast. That's, I mean, and that matters a lot at this point in the year. But it doesn't mean he's a terrible card. He's not. He's a good card. As is Jason Tatum, as is freaking Drew Holiday, as is Derek White. Like, all the cards that came out today are at least solid. It's just a little disappointing that JB isn't better than he is. You know what I mean? He's already gotten to free dark matter. Give his 100 overall. He's the finals MVP. Give the man a better release. It's not that hard. Also, change his freaking free throw. His free throw is, I think Jaylen Brown is the worst free throw in the game. It is so slow. With that being said, if you know that it's slow, it's not hard to time this free throw, just like it's not hard to time any of the other free throws. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'm not totally sure what to think about this card, to be completely honest. He's not terrible. I wish his release was better. It really does hurt the card a lot, but he's got 9 points right now and an assist. And he's playing defense too. He's an elite defensive wing. He's got pretty decent size. Of course, he's 100 overall. He's very good at everything. I really just realistically wish, the only thing I really realistically wish was just that he was a better overall option in terms of his release. I mean, I could live with the behind the back anyway. If he has a top tier release, he's right there. Outside of Jaylen or Glenn Rice, probably best, like right there with Rick Barry as your best shooting guards. But instead we have right now a card who just doesn't do anything special at all at the shooting guard position. I mean, he's good, but he's not special good. You know what I mean? Because his animations just aren't where they really need to be unbelievably elite. Nice fade. Pro 2 fade is great, and it's a smooth, easy fade. Even without the best upper in the game, it is still a very easy, good fade. And he's got himself, I mean, he's cooking right now. 11 points, 1 assist. He's doing a great job. But I think at a competitive level still, there are still a lot of flaws that this card kind of has that a lot of your top tier shooting guards at this point in the year don't really have. I mean, Ron Artest, for example, as a gambling card, good floater. Dr. J, also gambling card. A lot of the gambling shooting guards, as well as even some of the other non-gambling shooting guards, just have better releases, and that matters a lot. You know what I mean? So drive the ball here again. Wemby's a bit slow. Pink Diamond Wemby is who he has as center position. This dude's team is a little outdated outside of Dr. J and Kukoc for whatever reason, and that should be off SGA, right? Is that our ball? I think that's our ball, isn't it? Is it not? It is. Cool. Perfect. W. 1 point lead. 2 minutes left. JB with, I mean, pretty much automatically, he's just producing every single play so far. He's had a phenomenal game. Did he manually play that, or did his CPU just get a literal God Annie? I'm not sure if he manually played that or not. And then Dr. J finishes over Yao. That's a God Annie. Speaking of God Annies. Behind the back here, stop on the break, pull up. I mean, I want to pull up, but I'm dotting the corner instead. We'll take our assist. He was way too high with Sabonis, and that's a wide open 3-ball. Retakes the 2-point lead. 13 points, 2 assists. Jaylen Brown making the right play right now, every single possession basically, and having a lot of success. This dude's defense has not been particularly exceptional. We've kind of been able to get where we want, and his bigs are a bit slow, and I think that's hurting his ability to effectively defend. Good defense by Yao. Yao with the board. Throw it up to JB again. JB push the court. Crab. Ooh, I was going to shoot that too. Got fouled in the back. It's going to be free throws regardless, but I was definitely going to pull that one up as soon as I got in front of him. First free throw is off again. 93%. That is garbage. He's got free points and everything. He misses a 93%, I guess. Second free throw is up. 100% goes down. I guess you got to get 100% on the free throw for it to go in, because 93% isn't good enough, apparently. Step up here on it with our test. Good defense. Stay in front again of this Kukoc card. Kukoc is a dog, but he seems like he's getting a little box at this point. Of course, as I say that, I give a wide open 3 again. Let him tie up the game. This dude is not that good. I have played horrific defense today, by the way. My defense in like all of my gameplays has been really bad. Kick to the corner, swing one more. His CPU switched it for him. Respectable. Good CPU though, defense, honestly. Stop, fade, JB for 3. No chance. Like I said, his upper makes his Pro 2 a little slower, but that's my fault that I missed that. That is not Jaylen Brown's fault at all. Wide open shot with sharp takeover. That should be, I mean, oh, and that's baited too. Yo. No way. I'm sitting in the lane, hitting my X button as he throws the pass, and the game's like, nah, screw you. We're just not going to steal that ball, even though it's a 7'6" center. I just explained that to me. Yeah, wide open, drills the 3-ball. Don't drop off of him, and that's huge. Reties the game. I have played absolutely no defense whatsoever this game, but who cares about defense? We got 23 points, 14 of which are with Jaylen Brown, and a chance to win this game. Get out there. Contest. Good defense. Contest that steal. Good. Yo. Insane. Absolutely insane that he just threw that ball right at Clyde Drexler's hands, and the game said, nope, no steal for you. Good D, JB. Good D, JB. Every defensive badge, and he's showing it off right now. Huge stop. 1.4 seconds left. We have a chance for a game winner. I'm calling timeout to advance the ball here because we have a chance at a game winner. If I can get a look on a catch and shoot, honestly, I'm going to try to probably catch and fade realistically, because a catch and shoot is going to get contested unless I can get enough space where he has to jump at me and then he's going to foul me. I could either see a 3-point foul or a fade as my best bet. Just a jump shot foul or a fade is my best bet when it comes to getting a shot off, I think, here. Run here and then back here. Catch, shoot. Jaylen Brown. Yeah, just wasn't meant to be. I knew as soon as I knew if I was going to get a catch and shoot, it was going to be a tough shot to green with the way his release is. It just wasn't going to get it off. And I didn't really get his Dr. J to make contact with any of the guys in the way. I was trying to use them as interference, but it didn't really work. Going to overtime, tied at 23. I mean, my opponent has not played a terrible game by any means. I'll give him credit, but we have played at absolutely no defense, and that is why this is a game at all. But one more bucket here will end it. Fade to the corner. JB, quick stop. 3. No, I wanted to fade. And you know that's why I wanted to fade, is because his standstill jumper is slow. You can't get it off over a defender, and I accidentally quick stopped, and that's on me. But dang, this has been a frustrating. Just get a dunk. Honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna dunk the ball. I'm just gonna try to dunk the ball because, yep, JB blow by. Let's go. Jaylen Brown gets the blow by on Dr. J at the end of the possession. Wouldn't even say that was particularly good defense or good offense either, but it worked out, and we are going to come out of here with a win. 16 points, 3 assists, 6 of 10 from the field, but only 1 of 5 from 3. I just don't like his standstill jumper. That's really the only flaw this card has. I mean, the behind the back isn't great either, but the standstill jumper prevents him from being a top 3 free shooting guard. Is he a top 5 free shooting guard? Probably, but he's a little disappointing compared to what he could have been if they would have changed his release. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.